starting off with the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. This is my holy grail primer. I've tried the Makeup Forever one. Nothing lives up to this one. So starting with this on the face. Must be more to life. I'm just putting this where I have larger pores, which is kind of in between my forehead and right around my nose area, which I think is pretty common. The next product I'm going to use is the Too Faced Peach Perfect. This is in the shade Snow. I actually had the shade Porcelain yesterday. I bought it in the Sephora VIB sale and it was way too dark. And this is the lightest shade, and that was the second to lightest shade, so I'm really hoping that this is light enough, but I have a feeling it's not going to be. Well, it's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. I found that yesterday it oxidized a little bit too. I used the Porcelain shade yesterday morning and I already exchanged it because it was so bad. It was a good undertone for me, but not the right color. This one almost looks drier on the skin. Like it's almost a drier consistency than the one from yesterday. Same exact product, same exact everything, different color. And this color is definitely better. For concealer, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand. Lighten up these nice little dark circles. And over the top of that, the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light. Just to deepen up the Shape Tape a little bit because that's really light. I do think that the Fit Me concealer actually makes it a little bit more blendable, the Shape Tape. I find that sometimes the Shape Tape can be a little bit tougher to blend out. Now I'm just setting the under eye and the whole face with the Coty Airspun powder in the shade Naturally Neutral. It does kind of deepen up the under eye concealer, but I don't like a really bright under eye. I think no matter what in pictures it looks kind of crazy. Not that I take pictures often, but not something that I like to highlight, especially on a day like today. It's just a casual Sunday, so. Setting the rest of my face, this is just a big IT Cosmetics powder brush from Ulta. I love it. Foundation's looking really dry. It's very weird because yesterday it was so beautiful. I was so happy with the way that it looked, so this is not what I expected. And then I always bake in the places that kind of get a little separated or settles into my wrinkles around the nose always, because that is the first place it breaks up on me. And my smile lines. On my chin and upper lip, so basically everywhere. Next, I am going to contour my face with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette that was on clearance, or I guess on sale at TJ Maxx for 25 bucks. I'm sure that it's because their new packaging has the replaceable pans, but what a score. I will definitely be using this on my wedding day, and I was so excited to find it. So check your local TJ Maxx or Marshalls for this find. And I'm just mixing these two shades on a fluffier brush. The past, but what counts is that Chisel cheekbones. Got a little low here. That's okay. Next, I'm going to just bronze up the face a little bit with the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in Golden Days. I love this. This is the second time I've owned it. My first one I completely used up. And especially on a day like today where my face is starting to look a little dry, this will just kind of not only warm up the face, but it will also provide a little bit of dewy glow, which is always nice. Now it is time to blend this craziness. So I have this Sephora Pro Stippling Brush number 44, and I'm just going to blend over all of this. And if it got really crazy, you can always use the powder brush that you used, or even pounce on some foundation, whatever's left on your sponge or brush, whatever you prefer to use. I'm just blending this away. My forehead, I got a little bit too crazy, so I'm going to just use the powder brush and just blend it out. My contour is looking absolutely crazy on camera. So I turned off my crazy light because I think that was making me look scary. So the next step is highlight. I'm going to use the Essence Pure Nude. This is the best highlighter. I love it. It's so natural looking, and I'll definitely be wearing it on my wedding. And then with just a little fan brush, I'm going to put some on my nose, which is apparently super controversial, but we're going for it. And then I like to just blend out the rest with my fan brush. And then it's time for brows, but I will do those off camera because I get really irritated when people do them on camera. So I'll be right back. My brows are done. For eyes, I'm going to use the Oldie But Goodie Naked by Urban Decay palette. This is the first big makeup purchase I ever had, and I love this thing. So I'm gonna just take the shade Naked here and throw it in the crease. It doesn't really show up all that much, but it's always good to have a little bit of a base and then work your way up. I'm not doing anything crazy here, but just a little bit. Then I'm going to take the shade Buck into the crease. I'm working it in pretty roughly because it doesn't really need to be anything too precise. And then for all of the lid, this is literally all I'm doing. I'm going to take the shade Sidecar, which is funny that I really like this shade now because I always avoided it so much because of the glitter, but it's so pretty. Glitter and all. So that is all I'm doing for the eyes. Nothing crazy. And it doesn't need to be. That is it. Mascara, I'm going to try something new. That light just flickered, which is really creepy. This is the Bobbi Brown mascara. Smokey Eye mascara. It's just a little trial size. I don't know what I got this from. I think it was in a Sephora Play box. Oh my god. I don't know. You're not going to be able to see this. But there is a huge clump of mascara. Ew, it's like dried up. Not off to a good start. definitely use it up, but nothing that I would need to repurchase. It's okay for the bottom lashes, nothing crazy again. Let's put something in the inner corner of my eye. I'll take the Naked palette again, and I'm going to use the shade Virgin. I don't suggest doing this after you put on mascara, but I just felt like I needed a little something. Last but not least, I'm going to be using the Ciaté Glitter Flip Liquid Lipstick in the shade Candy, but I'm going to wear it not flipped. So basically with these, when you put your lips together like really hard, they become like mega glittery, and I don't want that today. So I am just starting with the applicator and then using a lip brush to kind of just fade out the line around the lip a little bit. It kind of just looks like a metallic-ish lip. Well, once you press your lips together, it's seriously like disco ball. So it's a casual Sunday. I don't really feel like having that crazy of a lip, but this works. I'm just gonna wipe away the excess powder I have from baking. And I just kind of like to use that to help blend out the rest of the face. So, this is the finished look. Could always use more blending. But yeah, I really like everything. This is stuff that I have all used before, aside from the mascara, and to be continued because more makeup will be used and tried for this wedding coming up in August. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. I run away.